Welcome back to news. Arsenal's trophy dreams have been hit hard, but the Premier League title race is far from over. We're diving deep into what the Gunners need to secure that crown. Then, we're rewinding to the glory days of the Premier League, remembering the incredible teams that came so close to winning it all, but never quite got there. Which legendary side had the most heartbreak? We've got massive updates on Arsenal's title push, and a stunning development from the French national team, as a key defender is forced to withdraw from international duty. And we're looking back at some of the greatest Premier League teams to never lift a trophy, a truly emotional journey for any football fan. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Arsenal's title hopes took a significant blow with a Carabao Cup final loss, but the Premier League race remains wide open. Manager Mikel Arteta's side was leading the league by 9 points and still in contention for the Champions League and FA Cup before this setback. However, the sting of defeat in the Carabao Cup final against Manchester City, a team known for its winning pedigree, has inevitably raised questions about whether Arsenal can maintain their nerve and go all the way to clinch their first league title in over 2 decades. The context is crucial. Arsenal's impressive form throughout the season, marked by hard-fought victories and Manchester City's uncharacteristic dropped points, had placed them in a commanding position. The narrative shifted slightly after City's dominant Carabao Cup final win, which could serve as a psychological boost for Pep Guardiola's men. This victory, coupled with Arsenal's cup exit, intensifies the focus on their upcoming clash with Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium, a match widely seen as a potential title decider. Fans and pundits are now scrutinizing the exact number of points Arsenal needs to secure the Premier League title. With Manchester City having a game in hand, the equation is precise. Arsenal requires a near-perfect run in their remaining games. Analysis suggests they need to accumulate 16 more points from a possible 21, which translates to 5 wins and a draw from their remaining 7 fixtures. This scenario includes potentially clinching the title even if Manchester City wins all their games, provided Arsenal secures a draw against City themselves. The pressure is immense, as any slip-up could allow City to close the gap, making every remaining match a critical test of Arsenal's mettle. The football community is abuzz with predictions and analyses. Pundits like Jamie Carragher have weighed in with new predictions following the Carabao Cup final loss, highlighting the fine margins in the title race. Discussions also revolve around Arsenal's injury updates, with attention on players like William Saliba and the potential impact of these on their squad depth for the crucial final stretch of the season. But will Arsenal's remaining fixtures be enough to hold off a charging Manchester City? We'll break down the exact points they need and reveal who else is in the running for this year's biggest prizes. Declan Rice has urged his Arsenal teammates to keep going after their Carabao Cup final defeat to Manchester City. Despite the 2-0 loss, which ended their hopes of a quadruple, Rice emphasized the positives and the significant amount of football still to be played this season. He acknowledged the disappointment of losing a final at Wembley, but stressed the importance of maintaining a positive mindset with 3 other major trophies still within reach. This defeat marks Arsenal's first cup competition loss of the campaign, but the team's primary focus remains on the Premier League, FA Cup, and Champions League. Rice highlighted the strong first-half performance against City, suggesting that missed opportunities could have changed the game's outcome. His message is one of resilience and unity, calling on the squad to stick together and fight for the badge and the fans who have shown immense support throughout the season. Rice's reflections underscore the high stakes of the current season for Arsenal. He spoke about the palpable emotion from the fans before the match and expressed pride in representing the club. While acknowledging the disappointment of not delivering silverware on this occasion, he remains optimistic about the team's potential to achieve success in the remaining 2 months. The midfielder's words aim to galvanize the squad, reminding them of what is still at stake and the importance of their collective effort. The Arsenal faithful are clearly invested, and Rice's comments reflect a desire to repay that loyalty. The focus now shifts to their upcoming league fixtures and European campaign, where they will look to bounce back from this cup final setback and continue their pursuit of multiple titles. Can Arsenal shake off this cup final disappointment and reignite their title charge? Coming up, we look at the legendary Premier League teams that never managed to win a trophy, a true test of footballing heartbreak. Arsenal's Premier League title aspirations remain firmly in their hands despite a recent Carabao Cup final defeat to Manchester City. Manager Mikel Arteta's side holds a significant 9-point lead at the top of the table, a cushion built through consistent performances and a crucial 9-point gap over their closest rivals, Manchester City. This commanding position was further solidified by Manchester City's recent back-to-back draws against relegation-threatened teams, Nottingham Forest and West Ham, which, despite Arsenal's own cup final loss, has kept the Gunners in a comfortable spot. The context of the title race is critical. While Arsenal suffered a blow in the Carabao Cup final, ending their pursuit of an unprecedented quadruple, their focus has largely been on securing a first league title in over 2 decades. The upcoming fixture against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium on April 19th has been heavily hyped as a potential title decider. The manner of Manchester City's Carabao Cup victory might serve as a psychological edge for Pep Guardiola's team, but the league title is now out of their direct control, placing the onus on them to catch up. To clinch the title, Arsenal needs to be almost flawless in their remaining 8 Premier League games. With Manchester City possessing a game in hand, the Gunners require a minimum of 16 points from their possible 21. This translates to securing 5 wins and 1 draw in their final 7 matches. Such a scenario would allow Arsenal to be crowned champions even if Manchester City wins all their remaining fixtures, provided Arsenal secures at least a draw against City at the Etihad. The calculations show that if Arsenal wins all their remaining games, including the crucial match against City, they could lift the trophy with a point away at West Ham on May 9th. The title could even be decided earlier if Manchester City drops points in any of their games before facing Arsenal, and the Gunners maintain their winning streak. Football analysts and fans are keenly observing every development. Punditry from figures like Jamie Carragher offers insights into Arsenal's title prospects following the Carabao Cup loss. The focus remains intense on Arsenal's ability to maintain their form and avoid any late-season collapses, reminiscent of past near misses, as they aim to make history this season. Can Arsenal navigate these final crucial weeks and secure the Premier League title? Up next, we're looking back at some of the most talented Premier League sides that, against all odds, never managed to win a single trophy. Arsenal defender William Saliba has been forced to withdraw from the French national squad due to recurring ankle pain. The French Football Federation announced that Saliba is experiencing persistent discomfort in his left ankle, requiring a minimum rest period of 10 days for treatment. This withdrawal means Saliba will miss France's upcoming international friendlies against Brazil and Colombia in the United States. Saliba played the full 90 minutes in Arsenal's Carabao Cup final defeat to Manchester City, just days before the announcement of his withdrawal. His absence from the French squad is a significant blow, especially as he was initially named in a larger 27-man squad by head coach Didier Deschamps. Crystal Palace defender Maxence Lacroix has been called up as a replacement, earning his first full France call-up and potentially boosting his chances for this summer's World Cup. Lacroix has had a strong season for Crystal Palace, featuring in 43 games across all competitions. The recurring nature of Saliba's ankle issue raises concerns for both Arsenal and France. While the immediate concern is his availability for the upcoming friendlies, the long-term implications for his fitness and performance in the crucial latter stages of the Premier League season and potential European competitions will be closely monitored. The minimum 10-day rest period suggests that while not a long-term injury, it requires careful management to prevent further aggravation. Fans and analysts are reacting to the news, with many hoping for Saliba's swift recovery. His importance to Arsenal's defense has been undeniable this season, and his presence is crucial for their ongoing title challenge and European ambitions. The call-up for Lacroix also presents an exciting opportunity for the Palace defender to showcase his talent on the international stage. Will Saliba's injury impact Arsenal's title charge in these final weeks? And finally, we're revisiting some of the most heartbreaking near-misses in Premier League history, teams that were brilliant, but never lifted the ultimate prize. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw Arsenal's Carabao Cup final loss, but they're still fighting for the Premier League title. We remembered the legendary Premier League teams that came agonizingly close to glory but never won a trophy, and we've got the latest on William Saliba's withdrawal from the French squad. What a show! Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to news for all your breaking sports updates, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Let us know your thoughts on today's stories in the comments below, and follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.